Okie dokie. My Adventures of Superman has been making a bit of buzz recently, with mostly positive reception for what I've seen. At least, that was until episode 5, where it ends with Lois discovering Superman's secret identity and saying,
"You lied to me, Superman!"
which has sparked a bunch of comments referencing that one scene from Invincible.
"We're fighting because you lied to me."
Which has got me thinking, how comparable are these scenes? What exactly are they doing wrong? Is it possible to fix them? Is Superman really mild-mannered Clark Kent? I'm not sure about the last one, but let's see what we can do about the other questions. Now, if you've already seen Invincible, you're probably very familiar with the scene, especially with how everyone talked about it when it aired. So please bear with me as I bring everyone else up to speed. There's always one person that needs a recap. The scene I'm talking about is when Mark decides to finally reveal his secret identity to his girlfriend Amber in hopes to explain why he's never been there when she needs him. And there's this one line that I want to bring attention to.
Did you hear what I just said?
Ugh, I know you're a superhero.
You know?
I'm not an idiot. I figured it out weeks ago.
By itself, it's a fine comment. Amber is an intelligent person and Mark is a bit sloppy with keeping secrets. However, a problem appears when we rewind a bit back to what started the argument in the first place.
Guys, the police are on their way.
Where the hell did you go?
I ran for help. I tried to get security, but there wasn't anyone.
Lying piece of
Wait,
shit.
no. This isn't what it looks like.
You took off. You left us here with that thing.
Amber, no. That's not what happened.
So Amber is getting angry at Mark for what she thinks is him ditching them when they're in danger, which is completely understandable. But then, what seems like a couple of days later, Amber reveals she's known that Mark is a superhero all along. In fact, she's known for a couple of weeks now, which doesn't make sense. Because if she had known all this time, she should have also known Mark had never actually ditched them during that cyborg fight. Now granted, Amber never said she knew he was invincible, just a superhero in general, but Amber is definitely intelligent enough to put two and two together when she sees the boyfriend she suspects to be a superhero disappear right before a superhero does appear. Like, this is just a genuine whoopsie. The writers forgot to double check the script and accidentally triggered the entire incident, forever ruining what I thought was a pretty good character in the eyes of many. Now, in comparison, switching over to Lois Lane, are there any plot holes in her dialogue? Well, let's just bring up this one line here.
"You hated Superman. You said he was a liar, and you were gonna find and publish all of his secrets. My secrets."
I would never do that to you. I had no idea it was you until after the gala. How could you think that?
Now, this scene is actually fine. I don't have any issues with this whatsoever. I'm sure some of you might be thinking, "Nuh-uh, she said she was going to reveal all of Superman's secrets before. What a glaring plot hole." Which, my response to that is, it's more of a change of perspective than a plot hole. Lois here has been trying to figure out what Superman's actual intentions are, whether he really just wants to do good or if he has something more heinous up his sleeve. If we rewind to when Lois had her interview with Superman, which I don't know if you can even call an interview when most of it was,
"Where do you come from?
I don't know.
How do your powers work?
I don't know.
Who are you?"
To both Superman and the audience, it's a moment where Clark just generally doesn't know how to answer any of the questions. But to Lois, she's watching this very suspicious, very hot, very dreamy.
To make love with a stranger is all that is best.
Stranger, dodge her questions, say some nothing statements, and then fuck off to who knows where. Like, no duh she wants to reveal her secrets. I wouldn't trust this dumbass myself. Obviously, if she had known Superman was Clark, she wouldn't want to hurt her friend. But she didn't, so that's why there's a difference between her words back then and her words now, and why Superman doesn't trust Lois to reveal his secret. He might have all these superpowers, but he's not a mind reader. At least, not anymore. So this line doesn't break the story or anything, it's just an argument caused by mistrust. Which is something that also needs to be talked about with these two scenes, the idea of trust. The crux of why a lot of people are angry about these scenes is because Lois and Amber don't understand why they need to keep their secret identities, well, secret. Which, you can make an argument for both sides, honestly. For example, is it okay to keep secrets from your partner? If you're going to be spending so much time together, doesn't that mean you should be more open about everything? For anyone in a relationship, have you told them every little secret you have? Like that one time as a kid, you, I don't know, pissed your pants in high school? Does your partner know about that? There's all kinds of secrets, so maybe it depends on what the secret is. And a secret identity is pretty serious. It's going to be hard to go out with someone if you're constantly unexplained for, saving the day while they sit all alone in a restaurant wondering why you're so late. So when is the right time to tell someone you're Superman or... For Mark and Amber, we've had like 5 to 6 50-minute episodes to get to know them, which in universe, that's at least a couple of months, maybe over half a year. I feel like you can make an argument for why Amber deserves to know after so long, while also making one for why Mark needs to be extra careful who he reveals the secret to. Compared to My Adventure with Superman, which at the time of writing were also at 5 episodes, but these ones are all under 25 minutes each. In universe, it's been like, what, a few weeks? A month? There's a really glaring problem that I've noticed with the show as a whole, and it's that the pacing is just really bad. We've currently got this villain of the week style writing, slowly setting things up for what I hope is a more interesting show, but the speed at which we introduce these bad guys, create some shallow motive for their evil deeds, have Superman swoop in and save the day, there's just nothing to grab. A real lack of depth to really sink your teeth into. There's just no reason for me to like or care about any of these corny supervillains. And the same goes for the relationship between Clark and Lois, which has been moving forward at breakneck speed. It might be love at first sight, with both of them being very charming characters, but it feels like there's not much to their relationship besides them finding each other attractive. They try to have them connect on a deeper level, with both of them encouraging each other's passion for journalism and helping others, but it comes off like they're ticking off a checklist, insert emotional scene here, which makes me less inclined to enjoy the secret identity reveal because nothing feels like it's been earned yet. More like the show is trying to get through scenes as quickly as possible to what I assume is them getting to the real meat of the story. There's also the fact that while we as the audience understand why a secret identity needs to be kept secret, the same can't be said about Amber and Lois. One is annoyed that her boyfriend is never there for her, the other is concerned that their friend might be in serious danger. Both are hurt because it feels like the person closest to them doesn't trust them, even if it feels like one couple hasn't really known each other for that long. It's not exactly fair to expect them to understand everything, especially during an argument where emotions are at an all-time high and neither party is exactly thinking straight. This is where a discussion needs to happen once everyone has calmed down, so that both Mark and Clark can explain themselves so that everyone is on the same page. I don't think this trope of having the non-superhero partner get angry about the secret identity is necessarily a bad trope. Honestly, I think there is rarely a bad trope in any fiction. It all just depends on execution. If we want to have a serious moment like this, first, remove the I know you are a superhero line from Amber. That just does not work at all. But for both shows, we need more time with the couple. Invincible actually does a pretty good job of explaining why Amber is angry. In her eyes, Mark is a pretty shitty boyfriend for constantly ditching her. So if we got some more scenes to explore Amber's anger at Mark, mixed in with the confusion with suddenly finding out that he is a superhero instead of already knowing he is, this would have resulted in a far better received moment. For My Adventure with Superman, they just need to stop rushing everything. It has had less than half the amount of time Invincible had to set up this sort of drama. It's not going to work in such a short time frame. Maybe save it for a season 2, focus on developing the world you're so desperately trying to create, while also letting Clark and Lois slowly get closer to each other, and then maybe we can insert this bit of drama into the mix. The real problem is that these reactions feel disproportionate to the reveal because both shows haven't done quite enough to sell it to us, to make us feel like it's a reaction that is deserving of our empathy. There's a lot that goes into writing a story, and there's definitely more things that could be done that I have not mentioned. Heck, there might still be people getting angry no matter how you write it. But with enough care and detail, I feel like this is a superhero trope that we can come to love instead of one that we hate. Maybe that's just me, but I would like to think that anything is possible in a world of superheroes. Thanks for watching. If you'd like me to throw myself off the Daily Planet, let me know in the comments below and tell me your thoughts while you're down there. Like and subscribe for more content, let me know if there's something you'd like me to cover. I like to talk about anything that interests me. That's all I want to say. I hope you all have a good day.